Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Cande, today is National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day.
As we should never forget.
December 7th, 1941 changed the United States' position on entering World War II with the surprise attack at Pearl Harbor. 3,500 people or so lost their lives that day, Cande. Yeah, still one of the most worst and most important days in the history of the world. Yeah,
absolutely.
Today also, it's very, very few things today, Cande. Today is National Cotton Candy Day today, Cande.
You know, I'm not a fan.
It's got to be one of the worst things you can possibly have, no?
I don't know. I never liked it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'll have, if someone puts it in front of my face, I'll have a piece or two. I could not eat a whole thing of cotton candy.
No. Some people love it. I happen to not like it. I'll never have it. No.
And today is also a lost art, Cande. It is National Letter Writing Day.
Oh, yes, that is a lost art. I hope we bring it back.
It really is.
I told you when I was moving, I found these letters my mom wrote me and how special they were. And yeah, we need to write letters to each other again.
Today, by the way, is also Sarah Bareilles' birthday. That is a big day. Big deal for me.
Big day for you. I know. What are you doing to celebrate?
We're going to say, Alexa, please play the full library from Sarah Bareilles.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. By the way, I wanted to go back to something we were brushed upon earlier. CBS Sunday Morning did a small segment on a company that is almost ready to have the at-home COVID test, and it almost looks like a little pregnancy test, Cande.
Yeah,
like a little,
it does.
like a little stick that supposedly within 45 minutes to an hour, you will have results in your house of whether you have COVID or not, and the percentage is good. It's like a high percentage of being right. And this is something I've thought about for the last 8 or 9 months since the pandemic started, but I don't think we spent much time talking about. One of the things that bothers me about the pandemic, and I think keeps the pandemic going and getting worse, is the fact, Cande, that so many people are lined up at these urgent care places and at doctors for hours and hours and hours to get COVID tests where they don't know the results for like 4 or 5 days, and in the meantime are spreading the virus, where if we had at-home tests months ago, it might have been very helpful. Do you understand where I'm going with that?
I do, as long as we're taking the test correctly. Absolutely.
Right? Now, I'm not saying the at-home test is the be-all, end-all. Like, I'll give you an example. If you're going in for a surgery and the hospital says you must get a COVID test, well, you have to go to the real doctor and get a COVID test, and it has to be certified, and this way the hospital knows to let you in. There's certain circumstances, I understand. But wouldn't it be helpful if you could take an at-home COVID test and within an hour know the results instead of 5 days, and now you're not walking around town spreading COVID to everyone, Cande?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
So I thought that was a very important thing. I'm hoping it comes out soon. I'm hoping they distribute it to as many people as they can. And if you have to buy it, I hope it's cheap enough, like a dollar store pregnancy test, which, Dana and I had many of those, Cande, when we were.
Oh, yes. I've had a few myself.
So anyway, I thought that was something that's very important, almost as important as the vaccine. You gotta get those done. So I would like to see that happen. Some good news, Cande. I know you like our good news stories. They make you feel good.
Yes.
The Red Cross has seen a massive surge in volunteers this year. 78,000 new signups in the United States alone, Cande.
Wow, that's impressive.
People want to get involved. They do.
I love it.
A FedEx driver in Indiana saw an 11-year-old kid playing basketball outside his house. Old, rusty, broken-down hoop. So she bought him a brand-new basketball hoop.
Warms my heart. I love that story.
Surprised him with it. And his mom says he cried. when he saw it. Beautiful. And congrats to a 102-year-old woman in New York who has now beaten coronavirus not once, but twice, Cande.
And was born during the Spanish flu. I read about her. She's amazing.
And a World War II vet in Alabama who just recovered in time for his 104th birthday, Cande. It's an amazing thing. All right, so my marching orders today are to get Dana involved in your puppy search.
Yes, I feel I'll get something done with Dana's help.
You are, if you're on the adoption end, you're looking for a cute little mutt. If you're going for the purchase end, you're looking for a mini boxer.
Or if there are any mini boxers in the shelter, Dana will be the one to figure it out. Call the troops. I got Dana on it.
I will get her involved. You have a great rest of your day.
Well, what about Elijah's birthday? We didn't hear anything about that.
Oh, I completely forgot. I'm so involved with myself, Cande.
I know, you're so self-involved.
I am sorry. Yes, my son turned 8 on Saturday.
Yay!
It was his choice as to what we would eat. So he wanted these chicken nuggets that the local Chinese food place makes.
Really?
Yes, they're very good. So we had Chinese on Saturday. I brought that in. And I had stopped Friday after work on my way home. I stopped at BJ's. They have a whole Carvel section at BJ's.
Oh, nothing better than a Carvel birthday cake.
I got the limited edition snowman birthday cake.
Yum. There's nothing better.
He loved that. He had very specific rules, though. No candles and no singing.
He is extraordinary, okay?
Yeah. So I opened the box. I said, here it is. Actually, I had him go to the freezer and take it out. I said, you want to take it out as a surprise? So we had the cake. 5 of us sat at the table. And then for some reason, I'll bring this back to me, of course, Cande. For some reason, we got to talking about we were talking about Leah's band and trumpet. And she said, I can't believe you used to play in a band, Daddy. And I started to tell her again, like, when I was 16, I was in a rock band or whatever, and they were laughing. I had to pull out pictures and show them.
I want to see those pictures, and I would have been laughing right along with them.
They couldn't believe. They're like, and then I told them about how I managed a Carvel, and I was a camp counselor. They were on the floor laughing when I told them I was a camp counselor. Leah says, oh, you couldn't do that now. You would yell at the kids too much.
Yeah, I think Leah's probably right. You probably were yelling at them back in the day, if I know you.
I don't know. So, but we had a good time.
Get back on you?
No, we had a great time eating cake and celebrating his birthday. He got a ton of gifts. He got a ton of clothes. He loves his clothes, Cande.
Yes.
He got Robux, which is money towards this game online that he plays.
All right.
And yesterday, was Millie's 2nd birthday.
Oh, and what did Millie get?
Our Cavapoo Millie got a puppuccino. Do you know what that is?
I'm going to say a cappuccino for a puppy.
It is a cup that you fill with whipped cream and put on the floor for your puppy.
Is that particularly healthy for that dog?
You know what? She can have a little whipped cream on her birthday.
All right.
So, there you go. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.